Hello, hello, hello. Hello for anybody coming in.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Monday. I hope everybody is having a wonderful, wonderful day. I hope everybody had a very great, productive weekend, or maybe you just had your feet up. Either way, I hope it went
Yes,
wonderful for you.
beautiful weekend.
Guys,
Beautiful
this
weekend.
veil, right? Oh my
I
God.
know. The energy is crazy. It's about to
So,
suffocate me.
so most of you guys understand that I don't talk a lot about my mediumship. I keep it very personal and very private. I do, however, enjoy interacting with them with people I feel safe with. So the last couple of days has not been that. It has been a bunch of learning curves, and I'm telling you guys, I am learning new things, and I have been doing this my whole life. And it's like, how have I never heard of this? How have I never experienced this? How have I never done this? But I'm learning, and I'm telling you, I'm always growing. I'm always seeing everything. Hello, seashells. Hello, Thomas. Tarot your way. How are you, beautiful people? Let me introduce my auntie, my TT, my favorite everything. This is Deborah with Spirit Tribe Talks.
Seashells.
Once a month, we
Trying to
get
fix my hair.
together and we do this thing for you guys. This time, we're going to do it a little different than we did
Thomas.
the last one. Hi, everybody. Um,
Hey,
we're
flowers.
going to do one giant collective message for everybody. And then, if you feel like you need a personal channeled message,
Hey,
all you got to
Teresa.
do is type me in the comments, and we will get you guys a personal direct message from the angels and from Metatron. So, I'm going to go ahead and open up and tell you guys to go ahead and start with the me's, but they're not going to come until after the collective one is done first, and they are always done in random order. I give you goosebumps. Ooh, ooh, I like that. I like that. My problem is when they say, "Oh, Hershey, I was crying," that breaks my heart. And I'm like, "Oh no!" But even though some of them are good tears, it still breaks my heart. It's like, I like it though. I'm a weirdo. Yes, I'm a masochist sometimes. So, Deborah, TT, what have
Yes,
you been
ma'am.
doing lately?
I was sick with the dog for about a month and a half, but
Ugh.
I'm back on track. And I'm getting back to my channel. So anybody wants to see me, I'm at Spirit Tribe Talks with Deborah. And I'm on Monday and Wednesday at 8 p.m.
I will
Although,
try to get the link dropped. Actually,
oh,
Thomas is here, so Thomas, if you could go ahead and post that link, I would
al-
appreciate that. Hi,
although this
Teresa.
Wednesday, I think I'm going to be going on a little early. So I will post it on my channel what time this Wednesday because it's a Halloween thing,
Oh, sounds fun.
a little special Halloween thing.
Sounds fun.
Might be during the day this Wednesday.
So we are 1 week from the eve of All Hallows Eve. And guys, granted, it's my literally favorite time of year, and I start celebrating the day we leave August. I literally start celebrating the day we leave August. Like, yes! I'm so ready for it. But it is extremely hard on me because of my gifts, but I enjoy it to the fullest. So, with that, we're going to go ahead and we're going to start the one collective meta message and angel message, and then we will get started and we will dive in and chit chat and have all kinds of fun for the next however long we have you guys undivided attention. Let's get some cards shuffled, which we've been doing forever anyway. So,
Thank you,
but you see the
Thomas.
size of this? Like, it's huge. Like, it takes me a minute. It takes me a minute.
Yeah,
Thank you,
I can't handle
Thomas.
wrapping cards.
Okay, Flower, I see you. Teresa, I see you. Okay, so y'all know that I am not professional here, so I have to take my time. Wait, where did it go? Can we ask questions, or are you going to give us the message? So, okay, here's how this works. I as me, the person that I am, I don't do good with just direct messages from spirit. I have to have a direction. My team is pretty explicit. So the more direct the answer or the question can be, the better off it will be. So, yes, after the collectives, if you want to receive a message, type me, and then we will bring you up on screen. And once we bring your name up on screen, you need to be in the chat, because if you're not in the chat for us to ask you questions about what we are looking for you, you will not get your read. So there will be no sense in writing a playback if you put me in the comments and you're not present for the read, because it is an interactive read and I can't interact with you if you're not here. So with that being said, while I sound like the royal drill sergeant I am, let's get this meta message going. TT, whenever you're ready, you go ahead and start. She is going to be doing the angel messages, and I am going to be listening to the big guy here. But as the guest, you get to go first.
I'm working on it.
Hi, Jeff. I didn't even see you sneak in. Sorry, Flower. I just like to be very upfront about everything. So, but it's just how I am. It's just strictly me. I'm literally only speaking for myself. I don't run a normal channel.
No, 1 second.
Don't throw them.
They're telling me to get one.
I don't want to get up and get them.
Okay, for all of you, you know, I'm using the Spirit Message deck. And I'm also today going to be using the messages from your angels. Just because they told me to. So, there. That's how I work. I do what they tell me most of the time. Sometimes I'm a little hard at it, but.
Oh, Thomas, I understand. Don't get caught. I mean, not Thomas. Jeff, don't get caught. I got Thomas on the brain, y'all. Ooh. I was trying to get that fourth blush in there, but, you know, it goes like that. We're always trying to make each other blush about something. You know how siblings are. We're always trying to beat the other one and top the other one. Is this what? Oh, one more time. Okay, one more time.
Okay. That didn't take long. Okay. Got my...
Okay.
All right. Let's see what we got. Okay. What I have for the collective today is that we need to... I got the Seek card. Sorry, I'm trying to get it in the camera here. There we go. Got the Seek card. Self-sabotage, hope, and Fiona. Angel Fiona's got us a message. Okay, the Seek card is about the power of spirit existing in all things. Everything is made of energy, and every single thing in your physical world contains a fragment of spirit, including you. You are all one with spirit and always will be connected to one another. That's the purpose of the wheel of the life. You know, when you see the wheel, to know that we're all connected to everything and everybody. So we got the message to be seeking that within ourselves and around us. Then we got the self-sabotage, which I'm a pro at this one. Self-sabotage. When you learn to get out of your own way, there will be no stopping you. Most of the time, it's not others who prevent you from achieving your true goal. It's that inner voice that derails those carefully woven plans. Sometimes not even an inner voice. Sometimes we make excuses. This is what I can't. I got to take care of this first. I can't. I got to take care of that first. We need to quit self-sabotaging ourselves. We need to quit self-sabotaging ourselves and go for it. Our next card is the hope. Your loved ones in the spirit world know when to reach out if they see you at a low point. Whether you're caught up in a difficult situation or struggling with someone specific in your life, there is always hope. Hershey is the master of hope. She has hope when you feel like there ain't no hope left. She'll say, "Oh no, I got hope. We're going to be all right." Keep the faith, keep the hope, because even in the darkest, you can find that little bit of light to get you through. And then Fiona gives us the message that now you've asked the angels for help. Be open to receiving divine guidance and assistance. You deserve heaven's help. Fiona's letting us know that we're all worthy. Hey, even though we're seekers, we don't know it all. Even though, we're self-sabotaging times, even though we lose hope sometimes, even though we get sidetracked and lose hope, we're still worthy. We still have a message to share. We just have to struggle through and get through it and lift ourselves up. When we're getting down, we're going to pull ourselves up. Turn on that music that lifts your spirit and gets you in a right place. Sit down and get quiet and meditate and breathe deep for a minute and just know it's going to be all right. Everything's going to be all right. And that's my message today for the group.
Was wonderful. Thomas, okay. I appreciate that. Yeah, the names get caught up in my head sometimes. Hello to everybody. Hello. Thank you for joining. And thank you for subscribing to Deborah's channel. I really appreciate it. I like that angel message. It kind of goes with what I got, but we're about to go on a whole damn hayride, guys. Okay, so this is one hell of a meta message for you.
With stuff being so crazy nowadays, it's easy for us to get sidetracked.
It's a lot. It is a lot.
Overloading. Like this weekend, I unplugged. I had to unplug, and everybody knows this about me. I'll tell you in a minute. I need downtime. And when I say that, I mean I turn the TV off, I turn the computers off, I turn my phone off, and I just have to be. And I get too overstimulated with all the electronics. And that's just me. That's the way I am. But, we all just got to take time for ourselves and regroup and keep that hope, because we got it. Yep. It's going to be all right.
So, my beautiful gems, for your collective overall roundabout weekly Monday message, we are getting ready to go on a complete ride. We're going to go back and we're going to start before you ever walked this path and this walk that you're walking now. We're going back to your soul contract. So this was something that you made in your last walk, in your prior existence here, whatever form that was. You made a contract and you signed that contract in order to come back, and you have to do these things. You just never know when they're going to come, right? So I'm literally taking this directly personal because of what I've been going through the last couple of days. But here we go, okay? We're starting there. Why are we starting there? Because there is a brand new beginning on the horizon for some of us, whether we are prepared, ready, or willing or not. It's coming. And in order for it to come, it has to have already, prior to being discussed, also be prearranged. With that being the case, there is something that you are sitting on. You are literally in a stagnation about it, but you are moving out of that. And because you are moving out of that stagnation, you are telling yourself that there is only one option available, but that's not the case, right? How do I know that's not the case? Because this new journey that you're about to go on, it is taking you on a sky bridge. This sky bridge is going to create a union between you and something of your spiritual belief, something of your spiritual path that you must endure. I know it sounds terrible to hear me say you must endure it, even if it's hell. Like they say, if you're going through hell, you have to keep going. This contract was signed by you on your last walk. So you actually owe this to yourself. You agreed to this. Whether you want it, accept it, or agree to it now, that is not the point. You will experience it, you will do it, and you will create a union that is comfortable. You will give yourself time to learn how to create the bridge, one step at a time. With that being said, you're also going to have to close a lot of doors that you have opened, and you're going to close a door and create a new step. So, in order for all this to happen, you literally have to let some things resonate. You have to get into your head, in your heart of hearts. You have to crawl inside your soul, and you have to say, damn it, Hershey, or damn it, fill in the blank with your name. Why did I do this to me? Why did I agree to this? Whatever the case is, and whatever your answer is that you ask the question for, believe the answer that you get. Half the problem is that we ask the questions and then we either pull it back or we don't accept the answer that we get because that wasn't what we wanted to hear. We got exactly what we needed, but it wasn't what we wanted. And for that to happen, that's why we have to close those doors. Like I'm saying, unlearn, relearn, and remove the junk, the trash, throw it away. It's no longer applicable in this case and in this situation. It's going to require, once you close those doors, you're going to have to seal them. You're going to have to totally make them off limits to you. You're going to have to put a water bubble around the door, around yourself, or whatever you have to do so that you do not reopen them doors. To reopen that door means you're losing a step in your union bridge that you are building to gain that higher knowledge. You also have a sorcerer coming in, and because the veil is so thin, it makes complete sense that a sorcerer, a witch, a Wiccan, a wizard would want to be there to help you, to guide you, to teach you. Now, this is the best part. If you're a right-hand path, your teachers are going to come in, they're going to teach you, they're going to accept your abilities and your disabilities and your handicaps, and they're going to allow for all of that to come in. It's the same if you're a left-hand path. You are going to need some assistance and some guidance, and it's coming, but it doesn't come until you start closing those doors, sealing them, making the final decision to walk away, and then building a new bridge to a new door, a new realm, a new way of life, a brand new you. And it's going to come. And once you get there, literally, the sky is the limit, right? You see this? How freaking beautiful. You are going to reach levels of your meditation, of your craft, of your gift that you had never dreamt of. Like, I didn't even know this was possible. That's exactly what I'm experiencing. And that's what I'm telling you. I have been doing this my whole life. And I'm still learning new crap, new shit. And I'm finding new things that I signed up for that I was not prepared for now. But am I ready for it? Obviously, because it wouldn't be happening if I wasn't ready. So I need to get all that negativity out of my head and I need to replace it with open abilities to learn new things. I also need to remember that I'm being guided for a reason. This lost compass isn't truly lost. Okay, guys? Your compass is not lost. Getting back to integrity is the reason that your compass is spinning out of control right now. It's trying to put you back on your original task or trask. And in order for you to get back on task, I didn't mean trask, I meant task. In order for you to get there, you're going to have to build that bridge, and you cannot do it out of fear. So you need to find anything and everything that you can do to remove that fear and reconnect, because literally earth energy is a strong possibility and a plus for you to be able to use this. And also you can call in some of your sigils, you can call in some of your tools, some of your totems, or whatever you put on your altar to give you strength, to give you the ability to connect, meditate, whatever you need to do to reach these levels. But it is possible, guys. It sounds scary and it looks scary, but I'm telling you, I'm scared shitless right now with what they're trying to get me to do. But I'm ultimately going to probably end up doing it because it's who I am. It's what I know I'm capable of. I just don't want to take that first step, because that first step is what? Usually a cliff. For me, anyway. I don't know how it is for y'all, but for me, it's usually a cliff. It's never just a little step or a curb. No, hell no. That's, what everybody else gets. And I'm like, oh, really? Because that first step is a doozy for me, but I'm going to do it anyway. So Just because I do it faithfully, blindly, and I jump off that cliff every single time they say jump and I say how high, that's my faith beyond belief because I know what's over there. So they are wanting you to understand this new thing with the veil thinning that's coming your direction. It's only meant for you and it won't pass you by ever. It will wait until you're ready, but you're ready. So don't question it and accept it. And that's what I got for you for your meta message as one huge collective. So now we will get to the personals, but let's take 5 minutes, or I'm sorry, 3 minutes, 2 and 2, however you want to look at it. Let's get something to drink, sip, and say hi to everybody that came in. Hi,
Hello.
hi. I'm so happy that you guys are here.
My chat wasn't hooked up. I had to hook up the chat. I forgot my drink. I had to run and get my drink. I'm sorry, guys. I was not prepared. I apologize. I am getting, look, I know we normally go in order, but Lalima, I've got a woman with me today, and she is saying Padriati, maybe. Does that resonate with you? Look, I'm getting the mother's love. So this is like mother, grandmother, a close aunt, or somebody that has passed that's trying to send you this message. They're sending the message of the angel card here. And this is about looking at a situation from another point of view. This is what the card says. To help heal this situation, see the other person's point of view with compassion. And then I've got the have fun card because I feel like maybe this is a boyfriend or your husband, and you know, life can get us down. Life can beat us down doing the daily tasks of everything. You know, I feel like the mother card here is sending the message to remind you, have fun with each other too. That was your grandmom, Lalima. I'm so glad. She's reminding you, honey, to get your look at things from another perspective. If you and your man's having a little issue, maybe you guys need a date night. Maybe you need a date night out. Have a little walk. Me and my husband, our favorite date night used to be we'd get up at 4 a.m. and walk to the donut shop and get us a fresh donut. They were still warm. Sometimes, we didn't have a lot of money, but that is your grandmama. I'm so glad she came through. Do you have anything else to say? You know what to do, she's saying. You know what to do.
10, 20.
So have a little fun. It doesn't have to cost a lot. Have a little picnic at the park. Do something fun with each other. We all get tied up in our own lives and working and taking care of our children and taking care of our family members, our older parents and stuff. And we forget to touch base with each other and have that connection with each other. Have some fun with each other to remember this is my friend. Just that's her message, honey. I wanted to let you know grandmother's watching you. She's watching you and she's so proud of you. So you need her advice. You just call on her. She's there.
That's wonderful. So I didn't sip yet, but I will sip. I asked them, did they want to say something? Hi, Gerald. I asked them, did they want to say something to Lalima real quick since you had a visitor? And they said they actually do have a message. And the message is directly about confidence. They need you to understand that you are incredibly in tune with something. What is that, honey? I have no idea. but you do. And you understand this right here. You got to build that confidence up. You have got to make some preparations for flourishing, because without those preparations and that confidence, it will not happen. And you are going to have to make some quick adaptabilities and change small little things that will ultimately change a huge factor in your life. But there are a few small things that they really want you to make some adjustments to and adapt to them and get used to them a little better. So I'm not sure where that's going to hit you at, but I have a feeling that you're going to absolutely understand what they're saying. Something about your confidence, because you got this. Like, literally, you got this. Like, believe in you, because if you don't believe in you, honey, nobody will. Okay. And I'm telling you, that was one of my hardest struggles, was to believe that what I was seeing and hearing and interacting with wanted to be understood. And once I started trusting that, yes, I'm talking to a person that's been dead since the 1300s. Who is the real freak here? The one that's not understanding, or the one that isn't accepting? So I would rather be the one that doesn't understand because I'm able to learn, than the person that flat says that's not happening. So truly make some adjustments in whatever you're doing, build up that confidence, and something that you are working on is going to come to fruition. And that's what they wanted you to know, sweetheart.
Well, Lalima, grandmother's talking about the gentleman in your life. So, like, she's showing me, you're older and you're younger. So probably your father and your boyfriend, maybe. Does your father know your boyfriend? Because I feel like he doesn't really know your dad. Maybe they need to meet. Set up something fun. Set up a picnic at the park for them both to meet and hang out and get to know each other. Your job, your job, you know what to do about your job. You're just putting it off. And that's, you have to get that within yourself. If you're not happy there, look around, because there's a million jobs out here. People are desperate for employees. From what I'm understanding, everywhere I go, they're saying they're desperate for employees and can't get any. So
well, I'm glad you're here too, Lalima.
I don't know if she's Indian or what. Grandma's doing the Buddha kind of, the bow kind of thing. I'm not sure what religion that is, but she's just happy she got to touch base with you.
That actually makes sense, Lalima, when you're talking about your career and there's a decision and a standstill. You remember the cards that I just did for the collective, and literally the standstill card was there? Like,
we're all in that energy because of
whatever it is, build up your confidence and go for it. It doesn't matter if they tell you no. That's literally the worst that can happen. And then guess what? Your confidence is built up. You take that and you go to the next person. If they say no, you go to the next person and the next person. Don't give up on yourself, and do not give up on your gift, calling, and what you are being led to. Trust it. It will not lead you the wrong way. So I am Indian, she says. Well, hello, Kelly. Hello.
Well, Lima, I feel like you're like the grandma's showing me, like, if you get your dad and your boyfriend together, I feel like they have they find a connection there, and it's like their issues will settle down. So, that's kind of what the grandmother's telling me, just get them together, because there's some kind of connection there that they find that settles them down, and they start being more, like more friendly and making things easier for you. And I don't know if you're worried your dad's going to hate him or whatever, but grandma says you know what to do. So I hope that helps you, honey. And I'm glad your grandma got to come through today.
So, Teresa, are you still here with us, sweetheart? You are up.
Teresa.
Are you here, beautiful person? What does that say? Kush? Ha! Kush Boo. I like that name. Woo-wee! The
Hershey likes
my
Kush.
channel, I don't care. The stoner in me loves it. She
Hershey
says, I
likes
am
the
here.
Kush. Teresa, is this about a specific thing? You just want a general message, babe, or you got something on your mind? Teresa.
So okay, remember, we're not doing generals. If you just want like a direct message from them, say me. Otherwise, when we call your name, put directly in there what you want us to look at. This is direct messages for her from angels, and for me, it's coming straight from Metatron. So these are point blank direct questions that are getting and receiving an answer.
Look,
What I
Kelly.
can't promise is that there's a time limit on it, because unfortunately it's timeless. If they say yes, it's coming, it's coming. I have no way of telling you when, though. So unfortunately, there are limits to gifts. And remember, all you gotta do is just put me in there, and if I miss you, I have moderators that will help me not miss you or your comments. So my hubby, scrap metal.
Her hobby, scrap metal. Are you trying to do art with that? Why am I seeing art?
Whoa.
Are you trying to do art with
All of
that?
them? Oh, hell no.
Why do I?
Holy
Like
shit.
welding art.
Holy shit, Batman.
No.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Maybe you need to be, Teresa. Why do I see her welding?
Pachamama. That's very specific.
Turning in for the monies.
Okay.
Why I'm seeing art. Okay.
So are you still reading, or are you shuffling still?
Okay. No, you go ahead. Still shuffling.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't want to step on no toes or anything.
No,
so Teresa, what I got is they want you to directly interact and call on Pachamama. Now, I don't know how your level of spiritual is, but when it comes to these kind of immortals, deities, whatever you want to call them, I call them immortals, you call them whatever you want. But when it comes to these powerful individuals, they literally are telling you, my name is this, call out my name, and I'm going to come help you if it is needed. Obviously, there is something in your life regarding you and or your husband, or maybe directly just your husband, that needs to be addressed, and you need some higher ability to understand it. The best thing about working with Pachamama, I've worked with her several times. She's a blessing in disguise, guys. Let me tell you. She likes to leave the messages like handwrite the note. I know this sounds stupid, but handwrite the note. I didn't believe it until I saw it for myself. Handwrite the note and then roll it up, fold it up, do whatever you got to do. Stick it in your panty drawer, stick it in a jar, stick it under your TV, stick it anywhere you want to, and then literally watch the answer come to you some kind of way, whether it's in a commercial, a TV ad, a message delivered by another person. It will somehow match your question, but you cannot speak your question out loud. You can't speak it into existence. That is the one catch here. Your question must be handwritten and unspoken. Main clue. Why? Because somebody, whether it's you or your husband, I don't know which one, but one of you two is straddling multiple worlds. You're wandering between realms, whether you're doing it consciously or subconsciously. I have no idea. Maybe the metal, believe it or not, I'm drawn to metal because I'm drawn to dark objects. Metal seems to find me. Screws, bolts, nuts, pieces of metal, pieces of steel, pieces of all the weirdest ass shit finds me. And I'm like, what? How? I'm just walking here and literally there's a piece of metal or something. I'm drawn to them things because that's part of my gifts. maybe you or your husband is, and maybe you think it's about money, or maybe you think it's about helping you, and it could be, ultimately it could be there because you got a benefactor there, so there is a gain to it, but there could be a higher gain that you aren't aware of. And I need you to understand that Harold is available, and he is a horseman. Him and Pachamama both showing up are telling me directly that it could be about metal, but I think it's much bigger than that. But I think you need to dive into it spiritually and physically and find out what exactly it is. But call on the horseman, Harold, or call on Pachamama directly and ask them. But do not speak your questions out loud, or they will not be received or heard by the ones you needed to hear. You'll be heard by everybody because the universe hears and sees it all, but you need it directly. So I'm telling you directly, don't speak the question out loud, write it on a piece of paper, and then stick it somewhere and forget about it. And eventually your answer will come. And that's where you can find some guidance. And I wish I had more than that, but I don't. But honey, something in this is about you, and it's about the actual element of the metal. So I don't know. I think you need to deep dive it though.
Yeah.
What do you got, TT?
I've got, the first card I got was the synchronicity. And it says, are you noticing the signs of synchronicity that the spirit world has been sending you at this time? People and situations in your life are not just appearing by coincidence. In reality, they're being guided to you from the spirit world to help you for a specific reason. So I'm with Hershey. You know, the metal thing is all great and fine and good, and you got drawn into it for the purpose of recycling and earning cash from that. But there's something more. There's something more there. And you need to pay attention to those synchronicities that are happening and where they're leading you. And I got the study card next. I feel like you're being drawn in. Spirit is its own special way. Spirit has its own special way of letting you know that it's time to study again. From time to time, it's important to go back and learn, whether that's learning old things in a new way or learning something totally new. This is an opportunity to expand your mind. So I don't know, maybe something with the metal you need to be studying, maybe, like prices from the different places in your area, you can maybe get more. I know if I take mine like a half a mile, if I take my aluminum cans a half mile more, I get way more money than if I take them right here by my door. So maybe that is what it's saying, but I'm thinking it's something bigger. And then for your angel message, I got Sarisa. Sarisa says, you are at the end of a cycle in your life. Call upon your angels to comfort you and to guide you to your next step. Happiness awaits you. So they're drawing you to something new for yourself or to something better. And it's coming to the end of a learning cycle or a lesson. So pay attention to those synchronicities and stuff and see where it's leading you.
So real quickly, so sorry, I misread. Totally misread. I swear I thought that thing said hubby. But it said hobby. So apparently I can't read or write this morning with everything going on. I apologize. So sorry. Meant no disrespect whatsoever. So sorry. I hope you understand. So we're going to replace husband with hobby. So everything I said, just put hobby in there instead. I'm so sorry. Okay. I hope that helps. Like I said, we can always deep dive it more down the road. You can always hit one of us up, our links, our emails, and all of that, ways to reach us. There's a million ways to reach out to us and find us. So we can always deep dive it more down the road. All right. We have Flower Beauty question. Okay. Love message. Let's see what this other one says. It says, question in short. How do they want me to get over the fear,
Fear,
finances, and hence
procrastination.
procrastination?
Mm.
Good question. Good question. Let's see what they have to say. She wants to get over the procrastination and fear of finances.
Oh,
All right, now let me get back to the live and make sure she's here with us. I'm pretty sure she is. I think I just saw her make a comment. I posted my question. Yep, we got you, baby. All right. Twisted, I am so sorry for mishearing the name, but I am pretty sure that, that's just me. Again, this veil is so thin, like names and shit is getting a little hectic. It's just too much. It's too much. The veil's too thin. Okay. Flower says.
so Flower.
Overcoming fear. Overcoming.
Oh, I'm being asked to talk to you about. Look, there is a free service offered through the Better Business Bureau. Not Better Business Bureau. Hang on. Small Business Bureau. The Small Business Bureau offers people that can help you write business plans or help you tweak a business idea. So I'm saying they're telling me you need a mentor, and these places offer that. It's so called the Small Business Administration, and ask them for the area that does, oh my God, that does mentoring. You need to talk to somebody about a business plan. Or if, look them up online, there may be an office in your area. But that's going to really help you. That's really going to help you a lot. So I'm sorry, that was the main message I was given to you.
Okay.
Or given by them. Okay.
Are you done?
And yeah, go ahead. I'm just going to get her one angel card while you're reading. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Okay. So, Flower, first and foremost, I broke it down into 2 sections, and that's exactly how I received the cards. The first part about overcoming the fear, they want you to literally reinvent yourself. And they want me to do this and explain this to you by telling you a story. The only story I can think of that comes to mind for me and my own personal experiences is I am deathly terrified of spiders. I have a genuine arachnophobia, right? I'm not scared of a lot of things. I don't jump at a lot of things. But let me tell you, when I see a spider, I will blow up my entire fucking life.
The sirens are off.
The house, the whatever. I will
Spider
leave the
this
moving
big.
car if there is a spider.
She loses her mind.
I'm telling you, there is a way to overcome it. I have been watching these teeny tiny little jumping spiders and these little bitty like wolf spider. Do you eat the little bitty ones? I've been watching videos about them. I actually think them little cute little things is actually kind of cute now. I'm not so terrified of the little teeny tiny little spiders. Okay, now granted, I'm not talking about watching them and you're watching a camel spider crawl at your face. That's not what I'm saying. I had to take little bitty steps. And now I can literally tell you, I actually thought about having a jumping spider as a pet. Like I have had every kind of pet you can think of, from birds to spiders, to snakes. So I'm telling you, I have had, domestic and undomestic. I've had all kinds of pets my whole life. I'm actually thinking about having a damn spider. What is wrong with me? All I'm telling you is I had to reinvent myself as somebody that was curious to know about, regardless of what my fear was. That fear didn't exist because that is not who I'm reinventing. So start there. Start very teeny tiny, but reinvent yourself inside of a world where their fear is not there. And then slowly, it really will creep into your active everyday life. It will take you beyond the fear. Literally, I am now beyond that fear. So I get why they're saying it. So it doesn't matter what the fear is. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You have an opportunity to reinvent yourself without that fear being there. So, with this veil being so thin, that is your answer for the fact about the fear. I wish I could just like snap my fingers and say, yep, it's gone, or wiggle my nose and it would be gone. There is so much to learning to overcome fears, and it starts with reinventing the fact that there was no fear there. That is a forced thought that somebody put in your head and they programmed it into where you believed it. You have to unprogram your brain. You have to be the one to physically remove it, but start small. Now, when it comes to the other part, like I said, I broke your question down. When we're talking about the fear of finances, okay, whole different situation. First, we overcome the fear. Now we're going to program that new thought frame into the actual fear. What are we actually struggling with, right? So, spiritual narcolepsy and recollections of thoughts of knowing that I tried this, I tried that, it failed, it failed, it failed. It failed because you had programmed mind frame. Learn to unprogram your brain, learn the way that works for you, and then start it again. And it's at that point you will see a different outcome, but not until you get rid of the forced program thoughts that collectively built up a fear. Rational or irrational, doesn't matter in this situation. It is literally about reprogramming your brain so that you can do any and everything that you set your mind to. And that's what I got for you, sweetheart. I hope it helps you.
All right. And let me get Flower. I got you one angel card, and I got you Archangel Raphael. That's my archangel also. So call on him, because Archangel Raphael says, I'm helping you heal physical challenges in yourself and others. You are a healer like me. So I don't know if what your business plan is has to do with healing, um, naturopathic kind of healing is what I feel like. But he's going to help you if you call on him. If you, and you're not going to get cheated by anybody if you like I said, what was the message? To go to the small business bureau and seek out a mentor that can help you. And I know sometimes the community schools in your areas have people that do that kind of thing too. If you have a community school in your area, look and see if they offer any business planning kind of classes or talks. A lot of them do that. They have volunteers that come in and, help people in the communities to, you know, uh, make a stronger business plan and stuff like that.
Kushbu, I see your question.
Oh, for accessories and garments and fashion. Oh, but you're such a healer. I feel like there's something within that that's going to offer healing to people. Although I'm one that believes in colors. Colors heal us and we don't even realize it. The colors that are around us can heal us and lift our spirits and all that. So that's a form of healing too. Okay, I hope that helped you, girl.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Up next, we have Debbie Joyce. Debbie Joyce. Sorry, I'm just clicking on them randomly. I told you guys it comes random. I don't.
On me being sent to Jordan in December. Worried mom, please and thank you. Oh, Debbie, we can give energy kind of read around that. We can't
Well, let's make sure she's
specifically,
here first.
yeah, we can't specifically read on him as a second party, but we can read the energy around you for him.
I'm glad you liked it, Flower. I hope it helps you, sweetheart. And I'm still waiting for confirmation that she is here. As soon as I get confirmation that she's here, we will address it. But oh, she's here. She says, "Me, I's here." She says, "I's here, boss." Okay.
Okay,
So,
Debbie.
I need the energy around December for her. The energy around December for Debbie Joyce.
Debbie Joyce, the energy around her son. The energy around her son.
Okay, guess we got that.
Okay, I got one card. Let me go.
Wow. Go ahead.
Look, I'm going to get one angel card here too. Okay. Spirits are loud on this one. Choices. Your son is a phenomenal man. He is big-hearted and smart and well-trained now in his field. This is about choices and us honoring people's choices, whether we like it or not, whether we're worried or not. And, the best thing that we can do is honor their choices, no matter what. No matter what, when you accept responsibility for your life and the choices you make, you begin to tap into a power of your own spirit. You'll be able to listen and to appreciate the intuitive wisdom that's inside you and apply a positivity and constructivity to your outside world. And what this card is saying to me is, you tell your son, this is your choice, and I support you and I love you, and just know I got your back no matter what. I got your back. This is your choice and I'm going to support you. And just have faith. See him protected. See him protected on a daily basis. Send your energy to him, protection, and see him coming home. And keep positive thoughts when you talk to him. You keep positive thoughts in his mind, and remind him, you're coming home. You are coming home. Nothing will happen to you. You're coming home. You have to keep those positive vibrations and energies around him until he gets back home. So, and then for your angel card, I got little Rosetta here. And Rosetta's message is, you have a gift for working with young people, and your divine purpose involves helping and teaching or parenting children. So, your son's friends that have children, and that are in your area, maybe you could get grandma, be the grandma group for them. If you talk to the wives, and maybe your son has a wife, I'm not sure, but I feel like that they have a group, like the army wives have a group to support each other while their men are over there. And maybe you could join into that and be the grandma of the group. And that would bring you, a sense of being active in his life while he's gone. And we pray for you, and we are so grateful for all of our soldiers that keep the front line for us, keep us safe, walk that wall. We say prayers for them, send healing for them, send protection for them every day. And I hope that helps you, Debbie.
So, Debbie, as somebody that is the sister of a brother that did 6 tours, as a granddaughter of a grandfather that did World War II and a couple other ones, let me tell you, there was a many scary days. And I mean, I was not in a place in reality where I had access to be around people that I could share my fears when it came to my brother, because I was in prison when my brother got sent off to Baghdad, Iraq, Iran, and all of that stuff, Kosovo, all of that stuff that I didn't know and I didn't understand. So, what I'm telling you is, I set a totem up for my brother and I held that totem in the heavy times, and it got me through. This direct message is strictly directly just for you. They want you to understand that your child needs a totem. Before your child leaves, you go find something. They have an athlame here. It doesn't have to be an athlame. It could be a Buddha. It could be a stone. It could be something that he picks out and says, "Here, Mom, hold this when you need to feel me." Whatever it is, before he leaves, go get something that represents the physical body that your son is not able to be in your present life with, and then hold that totem. Why do you need to do that? Because your child is doing an initiation. This is something that he needs as a rite of passage in order to do, move, and prevail in the next part of his life. He is going in it protected, and he is going in it with the complete training and understanding everything that he needs to make this transition into the next form of his life. So know that he is going guided and he is going very protected. So Mommy and you just needs to find your son and a totem and put them together, and then hold on to that energy when he's away from you from December until he returns. And that's what I got for you, love. And I hope it really helps you. And trust me, there's a lot of us that can just reach out to us. We can help on those days when you really want to reach out and talk to somebody. There are those of us that are available. So just reach out and we will help you get through them harder days, because they haven't even begun to start yet. So just know that they are coming, and there are people that will help you. I being one of them.
Anytime you want to come in here and say send some protection out, we can all pray. This whole room can pray for your son. We pray for all of those
Absolutely.
Army men, all the Army, Navy,
The
anybody that
women,
protects
all of them,
us.
everybody that's over there doing their thing. Hey, I am proud. I am so proud at that moment, because they didn't have to. They
No.
chose to. Ugh, that's wonderful. I hope that helps you, sweetheart. All right, we are going to Kushboo. Since you said I'm here, you are next. And you have guidance for my love life. Now, you may not like the way I read on love, but we're about to find out. Because you know what? I don't live on love, I live on hope. So let's see what they have to say.
Kushbu, are you related to Lalami? To Lalima? Lalima some that we read earlier?
Okay.
Are you guys related?
I got Kushboo, and then I have one more starred, and then I don't think I have any more after that, unless I missed somebody. Warrior
She's your
girl.
older sister, because your grandma's back here shaking her head and rolling her eyes. She's like,
Oh my god.
is there another one in the room? I feel like there's 3 of you here. And grandma is laughing. She's laughing and she's doing this and shaking her head. So there's 3 of you in this room. I don't know who the other one is. 3 of you guys here. So she wants you guys to know she watches you and she visits you often, and pay attention Pay attention. I feel like she has little bells. I keep hearing little soft bell. You know, like my little bracelet that I wear sometimes, Hershey, that little bell, how it makes the little tiny dingles. When you hear those dingles, she's around.
Yeah.
When
Oh, I was trying to think of the bracelet, but I the one that kept coming
my
to my
ankle
mind was
bracelet, it has the
your
little bells
gypsy
on it.
ankle bracelet.
My little anklet has bells on it, and it makes a real soft little bell sound.
Right.
That's what I'm hearing. So when you're hearing those soft little bells, no, that's grandma. That's grandma around you guys. She's really active in your lives. Like she keeps an eye on you guys. So I'm so happy. I got goosebumps all over. She's so happy she got to get in here and talk to you guys today.
Oh my God.
There's
Okay.
3 of you here. I don't
Wow.
know who the other one is. Who's the other one, hon?
My God.
Who's the other one? Oh,
The brother, maybe?
Devesh. Devesh. Is Devesh part of your clan? There's a Devesh Sony in here.
That's crazy.
Deve. I hope I'm saying that right, guys. I'm so sorry. Devesh. Is that part of your clan, Kaboo? Kushboo? Kushboo is Devesh. Is Devesh part of your guys? Yes? Okay. She wants you guys to know when you hear them little soft tinkles, it's not your imagination. That's her. She watches over you guys. She watches over you guys. So know you're protected by grandmother. She's near you guys all the time. Teresa, you have a good day, honey. I hope what we said helped. I hope it brought you some comfort.
Have a great day, beautiful gem. Guys, what the hell? Y'all just made my whole deck explode. Did y'all see that? I know you saw that shit, right?
It's 3 of them's in the room. That I'm thinking grandma was
My
like,
guides don't have a
grandma
clue
was
what's
like,
going on over there, but they're like, who just did that? They're like, who did that? So,
she's
okay,
happy
what?
though. She's happy though that all 3 energies are in the room with us. So she can tell them she's with them. And when you hear those little tinkle bells, know grandma's near. And I keep smelling like when she's near, you're gonna smell like it smells like a hay, kind of like grassy hay. You'll catch a whiff of that every once in a while. I feel like Kushbu, you do it more often. Like every once in a while, you'll say, "Ooh, it smells like fresh cut grass or hay," and then you nobody will be cutting the grass. That's grandma. When she's near you, that's grandma. And Devesh, she messes with your ear. I don't know if you used to grab your ear now and again, but I keep feeling that tuggy on the ear. So if you feel that little on the ear, that's grandma near you. She's there. Just want to let you guys know that. She's so happy. She's like ecstatic that I got to give you a message, and you're all 3 here in the room. So I'm so glad. And I'm so happy she got to come through.
Teresa, I love that, and I swear, I don't know. Like I said, I'm a weirdo that's attracted to dark objects, and metal finds me. So I don't know why they would want me to share that with you, unless it might be applicable.
Oh, with her keys, she'll have 2 or 3 keys before you get back home. Keys, always keys for her. It's crazy.
And skeleton keys, not just normal everyday keys, literally skeleton keys.
Like skeleton keys. Yeah, she'll come home with a whole.
I literally started handing them out at one point. I had so many of them. I'm like, get out of here. Okay, so Kushbu.
So this is for Kushbu, and
yes,
what?
This is about your love life, and this I think is going to hurt. I'm sorry. I wish I had the This May Hurt deck, because then it wouldn't feel so bad having to say it. So listen, I think that you're kind of stuck with something. I think you're stuck within yourself. And I swear I am saying this from a place of hope. Literally, when you feel yourself being stuck in a way that you think it should be or the way that you feel like it should be. It's at that point they literally want you to understand that they're pulling at your heartstrings. They're pulling at your heartstrings because they are literally trying to shake it up. They are trying to get your attention about something. You have somehow programmed your brain for love to be one specific way, or at least that's how it looks. But that's why they are spiraling you out of control, so that you can unlearn or unthink that. Don't think that people have been married for 30, 40, 50, 60 years, did not struggle, fight, argue, bicker, want to almost divorce each other, want to almost dream of killing each other. They did not have it easy. They
no fairy
struggled the
tale.
hardest,
It's
and
no
they
fairy
still
tale.
chose each other. So you need to understand that this spiral that you are on right now is because you need to understand this mountain that you are climbing with your love life. Your love life, not the next person, not your sister, not your exes, not even maybe current. If you are single, then it's definitely for the next one. But if you are in a relationship, you are literally climbing a mountain with this person. You have to take every single step of it by yourself. You can't take a step for your partner, and your partner can't take a step for you, but you can take a step together. And that is the main thing, is let them do it their way. That's the best part. You get to grow and learn from each other. And I don't think that you are used to that because you didn't see that. What you might have saw was just, oh, well, they were married for 50 years. Well, the first 25 of them, they probably hated each other. And I mean that in a loving way. I'm not saying that they hated each other at all. What I'm saying is that they tested each other. They stepped on, they stepped over, they stepped around, they stepped through, to the left, to the right, over, under. They did everything they could to each other so that they found the strength that was unbreakable, a bond in a circle that was unbreakable. And that only happens with time. That only happens with adapting and adjusting and learning and building and bending and curving and creating, all within itself. So, yes, the spiral looks like it's a challenge, but if you look very closely at them, you can see that they are stairs to an out or steps to an in. So you can either step your way out of that spiral and get back to yourself and get back to understanding that you don't know a damn thing about love. I don't know a damn thing about it. Let me tell you, I have three successful divorces. Does that make sense to you? Because I think I know what love looks like. Guess what? I don't have a damn clue. I have no idea. But what I can tell you is I know it's about sacrifice. How do I know that? Because both sets of my grandparents were married for 40 plus years. And one of them lived another 14 years without her other partner, and she never even looked at another man because there was only one. And those 40 years that they bent and stepped and spiraled with each other literally proved to her there was no other person for her. So what I'm telling you is it is a sacrifice. It is about learning to grow. Corn doesn't happen overnight. It doesn't. It has to learn to weather the winds, the rain, the sun, the moon. It has to weather it all. And in order to do that, it has to be able to blend and become something more. And in order for you to do that, the ancient ones, the ancestors, the people that loved you and walked before you and that will walk after you, want you to know that it is a fellowship. That fellowship takes time. Do not put limitations and do not put a time stamp on anything. Allow it to grow and mold and bend and solidify in its own time. I'm sorry, but that's what I got for you. I hope it helps.
Okay,
TT's
Kushbu, I'm getting, you're really set in your way in what your mindset is for a marriage or for a relationship with a gentleman. Angels gave me the support card. The support card's talking about People come into your life for many different reasons. Some you learn from and then move on, while others return often because you need to learn more from them. Others remain beside you throughout your entire life. But just remember, Kishbu, you are you and they are them. And you can't mold anybody to be what you want them to be. If you are purposefully, I mean, I've been married 39 years. And I can tell you, there's been days I want to kill my husband, Hershey's uncle. There's been days I want to kill my husband. There's been days he's wanted to kill me. There's been days that we don't talk and we're in separate rooms, cooling off and reflecting on our stupidity at times. But I'll tell you, I love the man. He's my best friend. I can talk to him about anything. I can, dream with him. I used to be able to work with him, but for some reason in our old age, we don't get along too well when we work together. So we have separate projects now, but that's things you learn about each other and you have patience with each other about. And, if you want to have a relationship with a man and you are kind of having an idea of what you want, to be able to say that to a gentleman, and if they say, well, I can't give you all of that, don't rush him off right away. I mean, can you bend on somebody what you think? I mean, I think you have to know if you can talk to your boyfriend about working out differences now, then that makes, if you decide to have a long-term relationship, marriage, whatever you want to be in, so much easier. I mean, I I can say this, that me and my husband's been up and down, up and down, up and down all around. But we always, even when we get so mad at each other that we like, I hate your guts. I can't stand you. Go in the other room. I don't even want to be around you. And we think, I'm going to divorce your ass. I mean, when we cool our jets, because we're both hot-headed, we're both Virgos, we're both controlling. So when we get in separate rooms from each other, and say, this is just stupid. It's not called for. And I know I don't want to live this life without him by my side. That's what I know. When I cool off and I look to it, he's my best friend. He picks me up when I fall down. If I can't walk, he'll pick me up and carry me, and me the same for him. And we can discuss anything. If we put our hard-headedness or our need to be right or our control freakish ways aside, we can come together on anything. So you think that over, honey, because there's a lot of the youngins nowadays. You guys think, oh, marriage is supposed to be this. Marriage ain't supposed to be anything. Marriage is, or relationships even, is two people coming together. It's not just about the attraction. Can you talk to them about anything? Because if you can't talk to the person that you're with about anything, and I mean your period, sweat, I mean things that you would be embarrassed about, things that you talk to your girlfriends about, if you can't talk to your husband like that, or your potential husband or potential boyfriend, if you can't talk to them like that, they're not meant for you to be with, because you should be able to talk to your significant other about anything, about your soul feelings, about your birthday, about the bugs outside, whatever. You should be able to discuss anything with them and not feel stupid about it. or not be made fun of, or you know what I'm saying. And relationships are hard. They're like a job. You have to put in the work, you know. You have to put in the time. You have to put in the energy. And you know, you have to put in to it. You can't just always take from it. So you guys just keep in mind it's like a job, but you have to be committed to that. I mean, it being married ain't no joke. It's hard work. It's hard work, and it's building a life together and overcoming obstacles and making it work. Even when other people say they ain't going to work, that ain't going to work, you will make it work if you want to. And that's the truth of it.
It sure
So,
is. It is a job, but
and
you will find it, and you're
if
single
you're
because the right one is searching for you too, and you will
right,
find each other. I do
Ruth,
believe
Ruth,
that.
just don't, you know, don't feel pressured to take something less. I mean, if you're with a gentleman that's making you feel funny, or that puts you down, or that doesn't listen to you, or that doesn't relate to you, he's not meant for you. And it may be he's in your life to teach you a lesson about what you truly need. You know, I mean, I look at everything that comes into our life as that, you know, everybody that we interact with is about teaching us a lesson in love or life or loss or, you know, and that doesn't make you a bad person. If you can't connect with somebody that you know you can talk to about anything, you're wasting time with them. So I think if
Alrighty.
you just need to just keep your basis about what you want, but be able to bend on some of those things too. I mean, marriage is a give and take, and you have to be able to give as well as take, and you have to be looking at things from a different perspective a whole lot of times, because there's things I've taken from my husband I wouldn't take from anybody else on this earth, but
That's
I
true.
love him in a way that I can accept him the way he is, and he accepts me the way I am. We accept each other for our imperfections and for our idiosyncrasies, and we're both control freaks. We're both control freaks, and we're both hard-headed, and we're, you know, it works for us when we if we get too much on each other's nerves, we got enough sense to step back from each other. He'll go in his room, I'll come in my room, and we'll take a break and then work it out.
Real quick,
I hope that
Seashell,
helps.
are you here? Seashells. Kushboo, I hope that helped you, babe. And if you ever want a deep dive, you can always hit us up and, hit our email up and we can do a deep dive, a private personal reading for you. So anytime, just hit us up.
Can,
Seashells,
can
you
I hit
are
on
up
one
if you're
thing before
here.
we hit on Seashell?
I'm sorry, what?
Sorry, Devesh. Can I hit on Devesh real fast?
I need to make sure Seashells isn't here because it is technically her turn, and I don't want
Okay,
to go out of the order that they're directing me to. So if
okay.
you can't hold it, then yes.
Just go over there.
But if you can hold it just for a minute, just to see if she's here or not, then because she is technically up next. But Devesh is definitely here, but just give us a few minutes
Devesh
because
is
it
part
is
of the
Seashell's
Sony, and
turn.
I just got something come through, but that's okay. I'll hold it.
Well, I'm not getting a response from Seashells, so maybe 10 more seconds, and then we will just move on. Devesh, I see you. I need you to be patient, sweetheart, because she's channeling, but so am I, and I have to follow my guides. This is their day. This is Monday, so this is meta messages, and I have to follow their direction. She won't lose it. If you're meant to get it, she won't lose the message. Seashells doesn't appear to be here, so we will go ahead and jump to Devesh. If I'm saying that right, God, I hope so. I cannot swear that I'm saying that right. So,
Okay,
Devesh,
Devesh.
you have a question, and your question is directly me, please. Can you please tell me about my career and love life? Any messages
I've
from
got
my
your grandma here.
forefathers? Thank you. All right. So I will go ahead and I
That's
will
just part of Sony Bunch,
TT
the
do her
girl.
thing.
He's one of the
And
three. Grandma's talking about school. I don't know what you're doing about school. Are you taking some classes? Or are you getting ready to graduate or something, Devesh? Are you getting ready to graduate? Grandma's impressing about the studies. Devesh, can you answer me, please? Are you in school? Are you getting ready to graduate?
thought I saw a card flip over.
Grandma's, you
She
have
said she graduated.
Okay,
I
you
have
have graduated. Okay, good. Grandma is like, I don't, for some reason, I feel like that you're working for your father. You're working now with your father and family in a family business. Something with a blue book. There is a blue book that grandma's pointing out to me. I don't know what that means. Something with the blue book, and she is encouraging you to share that with your family. I don't know if you've got an idea about building the business in a broader, you're broadening something with the business. This blue book, you're writing down plans in, like you've got ideas in there, an idea that you're nurturing, and grandma is saying share that with the family. They're going to understand and support you with that. So that's important for you, because then you feel like I'm not just here because this is my heritage. You're saying, I'm here because I'm interested and I love what my family has put into the community and supplies and does. So bring that ideas, she's talking about this blue book. She's showing me a blue book. It's like a light color, kind of like this kind of blue, a little lighter. And you write your ideas in that. And you have an idea. You have this idea. Bring it to the family, Devesh. Bring it to the family. Grandma's, yes, insistent. Bring it to the family, and they're going to support you on this. It's a good idea, and it will make the business more profitable. It will bring, you know, a satisfaction of needs to your community that the business is in. So please do that, Devesh. I'm sorry. Grandma was like insistent I tell you that. Okay.
And I wasn't being a bitch. I was just trying to follow my curriculum from them. So
okay, Devesh, I hope that helps you, honey. That's all I got. Grandma's doing she's done. So, okay.
So I'm going to go back to your initial question here, and I do have a response. I'm not sure that it resonates to specifically about your career and or love life, because like I just said, I don't do good with love reads, but here's what I got. They want you to literally, you know what like a sweat lodge is, right? I know that in some indigenous and Native American beliefs, they actually have like a tent that you can go into and you can sweat it out, and you can take these quests, and you can do all of these different beautiful guided meditations and stuff, right? So they want you to start right there. Now, whether or not it involves your your career, I don't know. That's what the quest is about. So there's something in this quest that you will gain. You will gain it, and you will become teachable about something. Maybe there is something that you learned that needs to be taught to somebody else. A different way, a better way, a smarter way. Don't work harder, work smarter is what they're saying. So there is something that you can learn in the sweat meditation lodge or the guided meditation that will help you either learn it better, smarter, or teach it so that the old way can be gone and the new way can come forth. They also want you to understand that that crow that has been showing up in the oddest damn places is intentionally showing up, and you are intentionally catching it in them odd places because they are trying to get your attention. So yes, a crow in that odd position is a synchronicity meant for you. Pay attention, be on the lookout, and be aware of the guided meditation that you are being pushed to. And the crow is there to remind you, let's do this, let's do this. So let's find a way and let's find a time for you to sit down with your guides and figure out a way to do a guided meditation. Trust me, do it guided. Do not do it solo. I'm not at all feeling the solo vibe here. I'm definitely feeling guided. There are people that can help you get to the knowledge that you need to learn, but you cannot do it solo. You need to do it guided. And as soon as you see the crow, that's the day you start. So if you're already seeing the crow, then you need to get on it. If you're not seeing the crow yet, the day you see the crow is the day you need to get on it. So your sign and symbol starts with a crow, but it's all about a guided meditation in order for you to be able to pay something forward in a teaching environment or situation. I think it's career. Could be love. I don't know. They're not being very specific. Sometimes they're very vague because they need it to be reciprocated in a way that is going to resonate. If I say love, then you're going to hear it as love and you're going to take it as love. So they don't want me to direct you with career or love. They want me to tell you that if you do this, you will get this. And then you yourself will know what to do with that information and where to make it applicable in your life. And that's what I got for you, hon. I hope it helps you.
So Devesh, you're worried about taking that to your family, and please don't. Grandma's assuring me your family will always be behind you. Just don't do it in a way, don't do it willy-nilly. Be respectful. Make an appointment with your family to discuss. Say, I have some things I would like to ask you guys about and get your input on.
Mm-hmm.
And have a sit down at the table and bring out your idea and discuss it, and being respectful and honest and upfront with the family for their input makes them know that this isn't just a drop off for you, that you really want to grow and build with the heritage business that your family has. And I think that's getting that done settles you in a place where love's going to fly in. But that's up to you. I mean, you're the one that has to pick up on the love thing. I mean, we can tell you right now, I don't feel like you're in the space for love, but I feel like you're unsettled, like you're working with your family, but you feel like you're just working there as an employee. You're not part of that. And bringing this to the family and showing them your idea and being respectful about the way you do that is going to bring you, this is my family's business. This is my business. We do this for our community, and you'll be in a better place for love then. So I hope that helps you, Devesh. I feel like your idea is so well thought out, and it is such a good idea for the community that you really need to do that. Grandma is hanging with you. So when you're feeling that thing on your ear, that is Grandma saying you're going the right way, baby. So I hope that helps you.
Warrior.
Warrior girl, how are you, baby?
I get to meet Warrior Girl on Thursday.
Do you?
Yes.
Oh, right.
I'm so excited. We're going to do we're doing a show, a collaboration show with Allie on Thursday, and
Oh, that'll be so much
it's
fun.
all about ghosts, and I cannot wait
Cool.
because like I have a standing room only waiting for Thursday. They just keep piling in on me, and I'm like, oh boy.
They're going to keep you busy the whole show.
They absolutely are, and I can't wait. It's going to be so much fun. It's literally like the first time I let them interact with my cards, but like actually interacting, it's going to be the first time, and I really can't wait. Warrior Girl, where are you? Lalima, is Warrior Girl still here? I do not have a phone. I am not Gerald, and I cannot page you to the white courtesy phone. So, Warrior Girl, you got about 1 minute to respond. If not, I think I've got all of the reads. Yep, but it Warrior Girl technically should be my last one, but I haven't heard anything Flower Beauty, and if I don't hear from her pretty quickly, then we will be ending the live because I have to get ready for my next one. So
I don't have one till later. Mine's at 8 o'clock tonight. I'm going to do some angel reads at 8 tonight on my thing.
well, I have a private read coming up shortly, but you know, those are done by donation. So, you know, this one's been on the books for about a month now. And it was the only time they were available. So I want to make sure that I am not late to their private reading because, you know, they made a donation. So it doesn't mean they jump to a list or the top of a list or they're going to get any different reading. I just want to make sure that, you know, I'm not late.
Right. We take our commitments very
Most
seriously.
definitely. My vow with the universe is unbreakable. Okay, so I think Warrior Girl left, and that really sucked. I had a wonderful person that wanted to say hi to her, and we're not going to speak on it because, like I said, if they're not here, I don't speak on it because that's just how they have me doing it. So I'm going to go ahead and say, TT, do you have anything coming up this week?
I have my show on tonight at 8, and then I'm going to have a show on Wednesday, and I'm not sure the time. I'm going to get that kind of finalized tonight. So
okay.
I'll be posting that stuff up on my page for when the show's going to be. So are you talking about Hershey or me? I'm going to be live tonight at 8 o'clock on Spirit Tribe Talks with Deborah.
Right. No, I'm not. She is.
Right.
When are you live next? So
I didn't know who she was talking to. I'm telling her my thing. I don't know when you're going to be live next, Hershey. You got to let her know.
So for me, Wednesday with Thomas, which I believe is a 9 o'clock show this week. You know, we kind of do a late night on Wednesdays. We do it after TT show because, you know, we don't step on toes. That's not how we move. So Wednesday, 9 o'clock to p.m. Central Standard Time. And then Thursday, I have a show with Allie, and there's going to be a whole panel of us, and I can't wait. I'm so excited. And that's at 7 Central Standard Time. And then I think, nope, I have a private read on Friday too. So actually, I think I'm pretty busy the rest of the week, but you know, I'm here for you guys. If anybody needs me, just reach out.
Oh, Twisted Sushi was in here. I missed her.
Yeah, she was in here. I think I met her baby's godmother yesterday. I can't swear to it and I don't have all the details, but I think I met a godmother to her baby. So everybody, until next time, remember to do all the YouTube things. Come back for those that are going to watch the playback. Hello, it's nice to meet you. Come back on a live version, and on Mondays on the live session they run a little longer. Sorry guys, but that's how it goes with the meta messages. We love you guys.
That Spirit Tribe Talks with Deborah on YouTube.
Where is the link? It's in there. Thomas had put it in there and I forgot to pin it. Okay, hold on. I'm looking.
He had put it up at the top, but I don't know if she can see that.
I'm looking. Okay. Hold on, I'm looking real quick.
With all that stuff, so.
Yeah, me too. And Thomas is already gone, and I think he was literally my only admin for today. All the rest of my admins were
It's just I'm
pretty
just gonna
busy.
type Spirit Tribe.
I was going to say, if you want, it would probably go faster.
There you go. Just Spirit Tribe Talks with Deborah at YouTube, okay? There's a dozen cats. Mine was a buzz. It was like when we first started. For she, I don't know if we can get to it or not.
I have tried. Yeah, well, they disappear on your guys' end, so
It's
I
just
will
for
see about
YouTube.
getting
Go to YouTube.
when we end live. I will have TT come back in and post her thing, and she will be able to post a link directly right as soon as we end the live. And we are ending the live now. Bye, everybody. Have a wonderful, blessed day, and I will see you next Monday for your next meta message.
Bye.
Bye, guys.